Hello, this is Mr. Abil, and in this video I want to show you how you can access your student's grade on PowerSchool and calculate it. In a previous video, I discussed how Ms. Nixon will be grading your student this year. I discussed how we will be giving them rubrics for each assessment and assignment that they'll be doing. I discussed the 0 to 4 point scale that we have, and I also discussed our policy that allows students to retake assignments and assessments as many times as they would like in a quarter. A confusion that sometimes comes up with parents is how to find their student's current grade in both Ms. Nix or myself's class. Unfortunately, the way that we want to grade students this year does not exactly work perfectly with PowerSchool and how PowerSchool is able to calculate grades. So we can still put a grade up there, but it does take a little extra work on your end in order to calculate it. And I want to make sure that you don't get confused when you log into your PowerSchool screen. And so this first screen that you see here is what PowerSchool would look like. Here would be a theoretical student. Here could be some of their teachers here at Walden. And normally, where it says quarter one, as the school year starts going, you will find a current letter grade and percentage right here for each of their classes. And that just says, hey, your student might have an A or a B in the class, and you say, okay, I'm happy or I'm not so happy. For Ms. Nix and I, you will never see a current letter grade. Unfortunately, because of our 4-point system, PowerSchool cannot calculate that, and it cannot put a current letter grade in that spot. So, in order to find out how your student is doing in class, you need to click on the dash. If you want to find out how they're doing in social studies, click on Mr. Abil's dash. If you want to find out how they're doing in language arts, click on their dash. Once you click on the dash, you'll be taken to a screen that looks very similar to your syllabus. In fact, basically we have copied and pasted the entire backside of your student's syllabus here. And this is just a way to help us explain our grading policy again in case maybe you have a question or there's anything you forgot. But as you read through there, you'll see just sort of our policies. You'll also see a grading scale as to what the letter grades equal for the average grade. But down at the bottom, you will see each of your students' assignments and assessments and a score. And the first thing I want you to be aware of is you'll see this code, this little orange star, and right here down in the key it says this assignment is not included. Please ignore this. Please ignore these codes. All assignments that you see are being included in the grade, and these are a student's grade. And so what you'll be needed to do is you just need to take a simple average of your students' scores. So here are some hypothetical assignments. All you need to do is add up 4 plus 3 plus 2.5 plus 3.5 and then divide by the number of assignments that have been given. So in this case, once you add up, you would divide your total by 4. Then you'll be given a number, and that number is your student's current grade. And in order to find out what the current letter grade is, you may just go back up a little bit on the page and you'll see our grading scale. We have sat down with your students in class and we have shown them how to find and calculate their grade for our classes. We will be continuing to remind them throughout the school year. If you have any questions about how to find your student's grade on PowerSchool, how to calculate it, please talk to your student. If they seem a little bit unsure about it, then please contact us here at school. We will be happy to help you calculate your student's current grade in our class. We'll be happy to explain anything that we're doing. Again, we apologize for this extra hurdle in getting a student's current grade. Unfortunately, PowerSchool just doesn't quite work with us in the way that we want to grade, but ultimately we think the system that we have really offers students a chance to see how they're doing in class. It gives us a chance to really get a sense of what students actually know after they take our assignments and work through our assessments, and it's a system that we're really excited about using. So this is how you can find your student's grade. Just make sure that you click on that dash when you get to PowerSchool. Don't just say, oh, it's a dash, my student doesn't have a current grade. You will. Click on the dash, work your way through the back of our syllabus, which we've pasted here in PowerSchool, helping to remind you about how to find a grade. And down here, you will find the assignments, and then you will find that score. Just add up all the points and then divide by number of assignments possible, and you will get a number in which you can then match up here in our grading scale. Again, if you have any questions, please let me know. I'll be happy to help you in any way I can. I look forward to hopefully meeting you on Thursday the 19th during curriculum night, and it's been a real pleasure working with your children so far. Thank you very much.